Hey guys, Starkiller Guitar here. The Autumn Internationals are approaching their final weekend this coming weekend, so I'm going to go through the games and give you my score predictions and say a wee bit about how I think all the games are going to go. So, kicking us off, we have Italy against New Zealand. Italy looked, I thought, okay when at the start against Australia from what I saw, but they didn't convert their pressure into points, and ultimately Australia made them pay, and they end up only getting 7 points in that game. And New Zealand, obviously, they'll still be licking their wounds from the defeat in Dublin by Ireland. So I think New Zealand are going to bounce back in this game strongly, and I don't see Italy having a chance, really. They might get a try or two, but on the whole, I think New Zealand will be far too strong for them. And I predict New Zealand to win by 40 points at least. On to my nation now. Scotland play Argentina at Murrayfield. I think we're going to win by 7 to 10 points, which is what I said on the video I did for BIS Rugby for Brandon's channel. Link in the description below. And yeah, so I'm sticking to that prediction after seeing the teams. I think we'll have enough. It'll be interesting to see how the Hastings-Russell 10-12 axis works. Looking forward to seeing that. I think we'll be spreading the ball quite a lot. So hopefully it pays off, and hopefully we can finish our autumn series on a high. Up next, England against Australia. Two teams that have had bad years this year by their standards. I think Australia looked okay against Italy. I didn't think they were that great, even though they scored 4 tries. And England, they played very well against New Zealand, I thought. Were unlucky to lose that game, but they didn't do very well against Japan until the 60th minute. They didn't wake up really till the 60th minute. Then they blew Japan away when Japan were out of gas. And so, but I think the home advantage is going to tell here. So I'm going to predict England to win this one by 5 to 7 points. On to Wales against South Africa. This one I think will be a pretty tight game. Two teams with pretty similar styles defensively and also how they physically contest at the breakdown. I think it's going to be quite a physical affair. It's going to be quite cagey on the scoreboard. I don't predict any great scorings or that much champagne rugby. I mean, there might be, both teams might try to throw the ball wide and might get a try. We'll see what happens. It's possible there'll be some good rugby, but I don't think there'll be that much because I think it'll be a very defense-dominated game. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong, obviously, come Saturday. But I'm going to predict South Africa win this by 3 points. I think they'll be obviously furious that they lost twice, the last 2 times in a row to Wales in Cardiff. So I think they'll definitely be wanting to bounce back from that. And they've lost 3 times in a row to them, actually. I just remember Wales beat them in the summer on their home turf as well. So yeah, I think South Africa, who are a better team than they were in those games they lost to them, I think they'll get it. I think they'll just win by 3 points, but it'll be a close game. Next up, Ireland against USA. Ireland have made 14 changes from the team that beat the All Blacks last week, but I still think they will be too strong for the United States, and I'm predicting them to win this by 30 to 40 points. And I think a lot of their fringe players are going to prove themselves and prove to be and want to prove themselves to be up for selection going forward to the World Cup. And finally, France against Fiji. Fiji showed from the game they played us the flashes of what they can do, some great South Sea Islander rugby, but again, lack of discipline and lack of fitness in a lot of ways as well, and the technical aspects of the game still let them down. France, I thought, actually have done well in their first 2 games. They were unlucky to lose against South Africa. They conceded a late try there, and they did very well against Argentina after they started quite slowly. But I think France are going to win this one convincingly, and I'm going to say France are going to win it by 20 to 25 points. Okay guys, that's my thoughts on the games on Saturday. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you later on. All the best.